All right, now let's continue with our Unit 5, Listening and Speaking, page 71, Listening to. Now, in listening to, you're going to listen about housing problems and housing solutions. Like you're going to listen to a town meeting about building housing for students. So you're going to listen what people have opinion in the town meeting because they want to build housing for students. Okay. Before listening, we are going to have a look at the vocabulary words. Okay. So, like I always challenge you that you have to read the words, read their meaning, and try to fill in the gaps in activity A. And let's see how many words, how many answers you get correct. So you're going to read the words, read their meaning, and then you're going to fill in the gaps. I'm going to give you 3 to 4 minutes, and then I will show you the answers, and we will have a look at the meaning and grammatical form of these words. 3 to 4 minutes for you to complete this exercise. Alright, now let's have a look at the answers. So number one is this house is in bad condition. Number two, I have to talk to my landlord. Number three, this apartment isn't affordable. Number four, we are having a water shortage. Number five, housing. Number six is rents increase. Number seven, there is a big demand. And number eight, video games are my favorite type of entertainment. Okay. Now, I hope you all have correct answers. Now, let's have a look at the meaning and grammatical form of this word one by one. Okay, so let's have a look at the words one by one. Okay, so what do you see in the first picture? The price of this dress is $1,357, and the price of this dress is $3 only. So which dress do you think is not very expensive? The one on the right, the one on the left or one on the right? So yes, the one on the right is not expensive, which means you can buy this dress. Anyone can buy this dress. I can buy this dress. So this dress is affordable. Affordable is something which is not expensive. Affordable. It's an adjective. It is describing the noun affordable dress, affordable mobile, affordable bag. Okay. What do you see? Oh my god, this apple is smiling, it's good, and this apple is worried and upset because there's an insect inside it and it's bad. Are you going to eat this apple? No, you're not going to eat it. So something is in good condition, it is not damaged or it is not broken, or something which is in bad condition. This is called the state in which that thing is. It can be a thing, it can be a person as well. So the particular state that something or someone is in, like they are in good condition, they are in bad condition, the apple is in good condition, the apple is in bad condition, your mobile is in good condition, or your mobile is in bad condition. So it's a noun. Okay. What do you see here? So there is one house with a key, and there's so many people who want this, but only one person will get it. So that means this is the need or want of houses. So this is called demand. Demand is a noun. A need or want, a strong request for something. So these all people, they're strongly requesting or they need this the key of this house. So this is called demand. And what do you see here? Oh my god, there's so many different things which everyone likes to do. Like it's bowling, it's using mobile, watching TV, playing a video game, or visiting a place maybe. So these all are things which you do in your free time. These are fun activities. So these all things are called entertainment. It's a noun. Entertainment. Okay. Alright, what do you see here in this picture? You see a lot of houses, you see a small hut, And you also see buildings. So this is all housing. These all buildings are basically for people to live in. These can be houses, these can be apartment and buildings, these can be huts. So housing is a noun, building for people to live in. Okay. So the next picture is, wow, what is this? Let's see, you have a business, you started a business. And with time, the number of people working with you, let's say you started with 2 people and now you have almost 6 people to work with you. So the number went up, the number rise, so the number increased. Your company became bigger. Okay, so this is called increase. It's a verb. To become larger in size or amount is called increase. What do you see? Here, this man, he's holding a boat for rent, and there's a house behind him, and next to him there's a couple, and they look very happy, and he's giving a key. So that means he is the owner of this house. He owns this house, but for now, he has given it to this couple on rent. So he is a landlord. A landlord is a person, he or she, who rents home to people for money. He has an extra house and he gives it to people on rent to get money. Okay, so he is a landlord. He owns this house. They are not the landlord, they are not the owner. Okay, so landlord is a noun, a person he or she rents home to people for money. What is this word? What do you see? Do you see a lot of water coming from the tap? No, the water is very less. It's just coming in drops. So when something is not enough, which is not present in a large amount, we call it shortage. Shortage is a noun. Not enough of something, something not available in good quantity. Okay. Now let's go back to our exercise, to page number 72. In page number 72, you're going to listen to Dr. Ross Chan. He is at a town meeting. He wants the city of Jackson to build more housing for students. But before listening, you're going to read these sentences and you're going to check the possible problems the people are going to talk in the town meeting. Okay, so you're going to just read, you're going to make a guess what are the problems because of which Dr. Ross Chan wants in the town to build a student housing. What do you think? What problems they have? So just make a guess in 2 minutes. All right, let's see. Well, number one, there are not enough dormitories. So do you think it is a problem? Yes, it is, because that's why they want to build housing for students, because there are not enough dormitories. Many apartments aren't affordable for students. Yes, because if they are very expensive, the students are not able to live. So they want to build housing for students. Some cheap apartments are near entertainment, like restaurants. Do you think it's a problem? No. Some apartments are near the campus and in safe areas. Do you think it's a problem? No. Rents are not increasing. So, is it a problem or is it a good thing? It is a good thing. Some inexpensive housing is in bad condition. Okay, so this is a problem. Some housing which is in less price is in bad condition. So definitely no one can live. So yes, this is a problem. Okay, so let's have a look. Yes, so it's the same answer which we checked. Okay, you can have a look while looking at your book. It's number one, they don't have enough dormitories, many apartments are affordable, it's the same. Number two, it's the last one, some inexpensive housing is in bad condition. Okay. Now, activity A, work with listening. In this activity, you're going to listen to Dr. Chan. He mentions 3 housing choices for students. So he's going to give 3 housing options for students. You're going to listen and circle what are those three options.
Unit 5. Listening to Activity A.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Ross Chan, and I'm talking today about housing. We have a beautiful new university in Jackson, but the campus is small and we don't have enough dormitories for all of our students. We have a housing shortage. There is some housing in town, but many apartments aren't affordable for students, so they don't have many choices. Some students live in small, inexpensive apartments downtown. These apartments are near public transportation, restaurants, and stores. There is also a lot of entertainment downtown on Market Street. But the downtown area is dangerous at night, and the apartments are in old buildings. The buildings are in bad condition, and even these apartments are starting to become expensive. Landlords are increasing rents because there is a demand for these apartments. So what is another choice for students? Well, some other students share houses near campus with friends. These houses are in safe neighborhoods, but they are expensive and they are very crowded and noisy. Students can't study at home, and sometimes they can't get enough sleep. Other students live at home with their families. They live in a safe space and they don't pay rent. But this choice is not possible for all students. Many of them move here from different cities, and their families live far away. We at the university are all very worried about this problem. We have a wonderful new university. It can increase business in Jackson, but new students need housing. The city wants the university to grow, so we need to build safe, affordable apartments and houses for our students.
Okay, so he mentioned three choices, and number one was students can live in cheap apartment downtown. So yes. Number two, they can live with many friends in a house. And the last option was they can live at home with their families. Okay, so activity B, page number 73. Okay, now in this activity, what you're going to do, you're going to complete your notes from activity A. Dr. Chan gave three choices. Number one was cheap housing. Number two was they can live with their friends in a house. And number three was they can live with their family at home. So you're going to discuss the pros and cons of all the three housing options given in activity A. So let's say number one was cheap apartments. Okay, similarly you will write the option number two, looking back at activity A, and you're going to write the third option given by Dr. Chan, and then you're going to write the positive good things of cheap apartments and negative things, bad things of the cheap apartment. So I'm going to give you almost 5 to 7 minutes, and I want you to write down what do you think are the good things of cheap apartments and what do you think are the bad things of cheap apartments. Similarly, what do you think are the good things of can live with friends? So you have to write what are the good things of living with friends and what are the bad things of living with friends. And the last one is live with live at home with family. Okay, so you have to write the pros and cons for all of these three housing options, in almost 7 minutes, and then I will show you the possible answers for the pros and cons of these three housing options. All right, now let's have a look at the answers. Okay, so the first choice was cheap apartments. Students can have can live in cheap apartments downtown. Downtown is basically it's away from the city center. So let's have a look at the pros and cons of all of the three choices. Okay, so number one was cheap apartment. The pros, like the good things, are inexpensive, near public transportation, restaurants and stores. Okay, and sorry, downtown is near the city center, I'm sorry. Okay, and a lot of entertainment. Cons, the bad things are it will be small, dangerous at night, all buildings in bad condition, starting to get expensive. So if if the demand gets more people want it, definitely it will get expensive. Okay, it will the price will increase. So the second choice was a house with many friends. Positive things: safe, near campus. But the bad thing is it will be expensive because it is near the university. It will be crowded, too many people, it will be noisy, can't study at home, you'll not be able to study in a house with many friends, and you can't sleep. Obviously, if there are too many people, they're talking, they're laughing, definitely you can't sleep and you can't study. The last housing choice was family home. Positive things: safe, no rent, the best thing. And negative, the bad thing will be not possible for all students. Families live far away. The family, like your home, usually is far from the campus. Okay, it's not obvious that your house will be close the university or the campus. So definitely it will be very difficult. You might need to hire a taxi and you might need to pay a lot for the petrol for the car. Okay, now next page number 74. In page number 74, you're going to read the sentences. After that, you will listen and write true and false. And you're going to correct the false statement. So I'm going to give you now a quick minute. In that minute, I want you to read these 8 sentences. Then I will play the audio and you're going to write true or false, and you're going to correct the false statement. Okay, so your minute starts now to read the 8 sentences, and then I will play the audio. Alright, so now I'm going to play the audio and you have to listen and write true and false, and you have to correct the false statements.
Unit 5. Listening 2. Activity C.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Ross Chan, and I'm talking today about housing. We have a beautiful new university in Jackson, but the campus is small and we don't have enough dormitories for all of our students. We have a housing shortage. There is some housing in town, but many apartments aren't affordable for students, so they don't have many choices. Some students live in small, inexpensive apartments downtown. These apartments are near public transportation, restaurants, and stores. There is also a lot of entertainment downtown on Market Street. But the downtown area is dangerous at night, and the apartments are in old buildings. The buildings are in bad condition, and even these apartments are starting to become expensive. Landlords are increasing rents because there is a demand for these apartments. So what is another choice for students? Well, some other students share houses near campus with friends. These houses are in safe neighborhoods, but they are expensive and they are very crowded and noisy. Students can't study at home, and sometimes they can't get enough sleep. Other students live at home with their families. They live in a safe space and they don't pay rent. But this choice is not possible for all students. Many of them move here from different cities, and their families live far away. We at the university are all very worried about this problem. We have a wonderful new university. It can increase business in Jackson, but new students need housing. The city wants the university to grow, so we need to build safe, affordable apartments and houses for our students.
All right, now let's have a look at the answers. Number 1 is false, that new campus is small. Number 2 is, and number 3 and 4 and 5 is true. So number 2 is there are a lot of fun things to do in downtown, so that is true. Number 3 was the apartments downtown are not in good condition, that is true. Number 4 is true. Number 5 is true. Number 6 is false. So the correct answer is many students come from other cities. So it was all students. No, they are saying many students is the correct answer. And number 7 is true. Number 8 is false. The city wants the university to grow. Okay. So page number 75. On page 75, you have to write your opinion. Okay. Now you're going to look at the pros and cons in your T chart in activity B. On page 73, you wrote pros and cons for the 3 housing choices given by Dr. Ross Chan. Okay. So you are going to select out of the 3 choices, the cheap apartments, living with family, or living in a house with friends, which of the choice is the best one? Okay, which one choice you think is the best and why? And you also have to write 3 reasons. Okay, if let's say you select living with friends in a house you think is the best choice, you have to give 3 reasons why. Now this I want you to write down and send me a picture. Now please remember, any work I give you is just to see that you are doing it correct. I don't score it. I don't give you marks for that. It's just I want to see that you all are doing a great job. Okay. Now, all right. Okay. Compound nouns, page 75. Okay, building vocabulary. Now let's have a look. What are compound nouns? A compound noun consists of 2 or more words used together to name one person, place, or thing. So these nouns, compound nouns, are 2 or more words which we use together to define one person or a place or a thing. So compound nouns are 2-word nouns. Basically, they are 2-word nouns. Okay. The first noun is like an adjective. It acts like an adjective and it describes the second noun. Okay. You write some compound nouns as one word, or you write them as two words, okay? Like for example, one word is backyard. Now this back is explaining the yard. Yard is the back area in your home, okay? Bathtub. So this bath is like an adjective. It is the first. It is a noun, but it is like an adjective, and it is describing the tub. So bathtub is a tub in which we take shower. Okay, street car. So these are one word compound noun. We also have two words compound noun like police, officer. So police is one word and officer is one word, and these two are compound nouns. Okay, these two are compound noun. Public transportation. This public is a separate word and transportation is a separate word, but these two, they come together, so these are compound noun. Shopping mall. Now here this public is acting as an adjective and it is describing the transportation. Now if I say transportation only, then it is a kind of medium, like a car, a bike, a bus, a metro, an airplane. We used to go from one place to another place. Okay, it can be your own car if I say transportation. But if I say public transportation, then this is something which is given by the government, and it can be used by anyone in the country, in the city. But this public transport describes this noun that this is a public transport. It is used by people in the country. Mall. Okay, what kind of mall? Shopping mall. Okay, so this shopping describes the mall. So these compound nouns can be one word, like backyard is a one word. It can be two words, police officer. Now let's have a look at some other compound nouns which are one word, like blackboard, toothpaste, football, underground, takeout, highlight, rainfall, sunglasses. So these are compound nouns which are one word. Now we're going to have a look at the two-word compound noun. Snow White. You know this famous story, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So Snow White is a two-word compound noun. Washing machine. If I just say machine, so you will be like, teacher, what kind of machine? But if I say washing machine, then you know this is a machine to wash clothes. Water tank. Tank is a big container in which we can put water. Driving license. So if I say license only, what kind of license? You can have license for many things. You can have license to do business. So driving license tells you that this is a license to drive a car. Swimming pool. Okay, credit card, fish tank, and ice cream. Right? Now, let's go to page number 76. On page number 76, you're going to read the sentences, activity A, okay? And you're going to circle the compound nouns. So you are going to read the sentence and you're going to circle excuse me, you're going to circle the compound noun. And you have to be very careful. Each sentence, not every sentence, but some sentences, they might have more than one compound noun. So as many compound nouns as you see in one sentence, you have to circle it, okay? So I'll give you 4 minutes and I want you to circle the compound nouns. All right, now let's have a look at the answers. So number 1, excuse me, number 1 is driveway. In number 2, we have two compound nouns, bedrooms and bathrooms. In number 3, we have again two compound noun, swimming pool. This is a two-word compound noun, and backyard is one-word compound noun. Fireplace. Okay, fireplace is a place inside your house where you can you turn it on, it gives heat during the winters, okay? In number 5, we have to, mailbox and post office. So this is again a 2-word compound noun, and this is a 1-word compound noun. And number 6, smoke alarm and living room. Number 7, drugstore. Drugstore is a place from where you get medicines. It's like a pharmacy, okay? And number 8 is bookshelf and dining room. So I hope you all have correct answers. I know that. Okay. All right. Activity B, page 76. You have to read the definitions, okay? And after reading the definitions, you're going to write the compound noun from activity A, okay? So you're going to read the definitions, and the compound nouns that you have circled in activity A, you're going to write them in front of their correct definition, okay? Like, let's say, for example, okay, so on page 75, okay, just 1 minute. Okay, so on page 75, we have some of the words here on page 75 in this box. So you are going to see the definitions given on page 76 in activity B. Some of the definitions might be related to any word from here, okay? And also you have to check from activity A. So you have to check all the compound nouns that you underlined, you circled in activity A, and you studied in this box, okay? And you have to see, you have to read the definitions in activity B, and you have to write the compound nouns here. So you have to choose the compound nouns from the vocabulary box on page 75, sorry, and from this activity A, and you have to write down the words here, okay, in front of the correct definition. Now let's do number 2. People put their books in this. Where do people put their books? A bookshelf. Why I selected? Because I can see the bookshelf. I don't want to move to pages so that confuses you. So people put their books in this. Where do they put their books? In bookshelves. So this is how you're going to find out, and you have to write it down here. Now I want you to take 4 minutes, okay? Because you need to search and you need to move around the pages and write down the correct compound noun in these boxes. So 4 minutes, and then I will tell you the correct answers. Alright, let's have a look at the answers. People get their mail from this place. It's a post office. People put their books in this bookshelf. You can park your car here, driveway. You burn wood in it for heat, fireplace. This is an open area behind a house, backyard. Number 6, you buy medicine here, drugstore. Number 7, you can buy clothes, books and other items here, shopping mall. And number 8, there is a kind of transport. This is a kind of transportation in a city. Definitely it's a public transport. Now, pronunciation, stress in compound nouns. Now, when you say a compound noun, we usually stress the first word of the compound. Whether it is a 1-word compound noun or it is a 2-word compound noun, we stress the first word. Like, let's say shopping mall, shopping mall, shopping mall, backyard, driveway, fireplace, bookshelf. So we stress the first word of the compound noun. Now let's listen to these 3 words, okay? And while listening, I would like that you all should say the word, repeat the word after the audio, okay?
Unit 5. Pronunciation. Examples.
post office,
bookshelf,
drugstore,
Unit 5. Pronunciation. Examples.
post office,
bookshelf,
drugstore,
All right, so now let's do activity A on page 77. You're going to listen to the compound nouns and the speaker will say each compound noun twice. Well, that's a very, very good practice, okay? And you have to listen which pronunciation is correct. Is it A or B? So the speaker will say swimming pool twice. The speaker will say the word 2 times. Okay, you have to find out which pronunciation is correct. If the first one is correct, you will say A. If the second one is correct, you will put a circle B. Okay, so which one of the pronunciation is correct, you're going to circle that. Okay, so let's get started. Activity A, page 77. You're going to listen and you're going to circle the correct pronunciation. The speaker will say the compound noun twice, 2 times, okay?
Unit 5. Pronunciation. Activity A. 1. A.
swimming pool,
B.
swimming pool,
2. A.
Bookshelf.
B.
Bookshelf.
3. A.
bedroom,
B.
bedroom,
4. A.
Shopping mall.
B.
Shopping mall.
5. A.
driveway,
B.
driveway,
6. A.
Post office.
B.
Post office.
7. A.
grandson,
B.
grandson,
8. A.
Mailbox.
B.
Mailbox.
9. A.
living room,
B.
living room,
10. A.
Fireplace.
B.
Fireplace.
All right, so I think so. You all have correct answers. I solved this exercise while I was listening to the correct pronunciation. Okay. So, activity B, page 77. Now, this is the fireplace, okay? Now, activity B, you have to write 6 sentences with the compound nouns in activity A. So, from this activity A, you're going to choose any 6 compound nouns. It's your choice, okay? And from those 6 compound nouns, you're going to write 6 sentences. And this activity also, I want you to write down and take a picture and send it to me. Okay? Page 78. Grammar part 1. Prepositions of location. Alright. So now let's have a look at this preposition of location. Okay. Prepositions of place or location indicate the position, location, or distance of the thing, of the noun. Okay, it tells you where the noun is. Now, a noun can be a place, it can be a person, it can be a thing. So, preposition of place or location basically answers the question where. Okay, like where is John? Where is the cat? Where is the chair? So it actually answers that question, where. Okay, now let's have a look at the prepositions one by one. Where is the dog? The dog is under the table. When something is below a thing, it is called under. Okay, the dog is under the table. Where are the books? The books are in the box. When they are inside a specific thing, so they are in the box. So this is the location of the books. Where are the books? They are in the box, inside a box. Okay. Where is the apple? Now the apple is on the box. When something is on a surface and it touches the surface, it is called on the box. Okay, because it is in contact with this box. It is in contact with the surface of the box. So the apple is on the box. Where is the rabbit? The rabbit is behind the tree, like at the back side of the tree. Or you can say, like if you know driving, you have two kind of mirrors. So you have a rear view. Rear view is the back view. So it's the behind view. So the rabbit is behind the tree, on the back side of the tree. Okay. Where is the kitten now? There is one puppy on the right, one puppy on the left. So she's in the middle. So in the middle, when something is in the middle, we say in between the puppies, in between the two things. Okay, or you can say if there was a ball here and there was a ball here, so we can say the kitten is between the balls. All right. Okay, where is the dog? What do you see? It's a house. So the dog is standing on the side of the house. So if something is standing on the side, we say the dog is next to the house, or the dog is beside the house. Or it is on which side of the house, left or right? Right side. So the dog is on the right side of the house. Okay, if you write next, it's fine. If you write beside, it's fine. If you write on the right side, fine. But when you're solving exercise, you have to look which option is given in the exercise. Okay, where is the rabbit? Now the rabbit is in front of the tree. Okay, so it is standing in front of the tree, on the left side of, on the right side of. Okay, so this is to explain you the sides. Okay, and at, we use at to refer a general location, like generally, specifically, where is the noun, where is the person, where is the thing. Okay, like at the bus stop, at the door. Where is the particular location, particular point of the noun. Okay, Juan is at the bus stop waiting for bus. Maria is at the door. Specific point. Where is she specifically? At the door. Please read the paragraph at the top of the page. Okay. Where is this lady? She's at her desk. Where is this car? At the traffic light. Okay. Over. Now, in or at a position above or higher than. Now remember, in on, the apple was on the box. It was in contact with the surface of the box. But here, when something is above the surface, it is not touching the surface. It is higher than the surface. So we say it's over or above. Okay. So the cat is jumping over the box. Okay. Across from one side to the other side, like it is going from one side, you're going from one side to the other side. Like let's say the bookstore. Where is the bookstore? So the bookstore is across from the music store. So this is the music store, this is the bookstore. So the bookstore is across from the music store, like it is on one side, and one side from like it is from one side to the other side. This is one side, this is one side, so it is across. Okay, like the bookstore is across the music store, across from the music store, sorry, from one side to the other side. On the corner of, it refers to the place where two streets meet. Okay, let's say for example, the flower shop is on the corner of Rosa Street and let's say this is Saint Street. Okay, so the house is on the, or the flower shop is on the corner of Rosa Street and Saint Street. Okay, so it refers to a place where two streets meet. This is the point. Okay, where Saint and Rosa Street is meeting. Okay, all right, now let's go back to page 78. Prepositions of location answer the question where. Use in with countries and cities. Usually we use in with countries and cities. You can use it with anything referring when something is inside a thing. The Eiffel Tower is in Paris, or you can say the clock tower is in Mecca. Right? Use on with the names of streets and roads. The apartment is on Oak Street, or the apartment is on Fahad Street. The apartment is on Suleimania Street. Use at with a place in a city or specific address. When you're referring to a specific address, the study group meets at my house. So specifically where the study group meets, at my house. It's a specific location. My house is at 33 Oak Street, or you can say my house is at Suleimania Street or Tahaliya Street. Okay, now activity A, page 78, you're going to circle the correct preposition. You have 3 minutes. Quickly, you have to circle the correct preposition. All right, let's have a look at the answers. Sam is staying at his brother's apartment. Specific point, specific location. Okay. Emma lives in Shanghai. Okay, because definitely she's living in the city, so she is inside the city, sorry, so it's in. Okay, and also remember from the key above that we use in for countries and cities, we use on for streets and roads, and we use at for city or specific address. Okay, place in a city. Okay, at is for a place in a city. Remember, Hassan House is dash Oak Street. So for street, on is on Oak Street. The post office is at 415 First Street, specific place in the city. Okay. The bank is on Ocean Avenue. Again, it's the name of the street. The university is dash Miami. Miami is again the name of the city. So university is in Miami. Okay. Activity B. In activity B, you're going to answer the questions with information about you. Wow, this is interesting. Now you're going to use in, on, and at in your answers. Okay. So number one, what country do you live in? I live dash. Okay. What city do you live in? What street do you live on? So remember, when you're answering, you have to use on. And there's one more on page 79. What street do you live at? So don't change the preposition when you're answering. Okay, so please do this in 3 minutes, and then we will have a look at some other prepositions, new prepositions. So 3 minutes, and I will show you the answers. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. Now these answers are about me. What country do you live in? I live in Saudi Arabia. What city do you live in? I live in Riyadh. What street do you live on? I live on Shadaik Street. Now remember, Shadaik Street is a proper noun. It's name of a street. So the first letter will be capital. Please don't forget the rules of capitalization. Okay. What address do you live at? I live at 123 Shadaik Street. Okay. Part 2, prepositions of location. We have already done them, but I will give you a very quick review using this map, okay, which is a very good example. Look at the map and read the paragraph. Notice the bold prepositions of location. The bank is next to the library. This is the bank. This is the library. So the bank is next to the library. And what is this? This is a gift shop and this is the bank. So the library is in the middle. So the library is between the bank and the gift shop. Okay. The gift shop, okay, this is the gift shop and this is the bookstore. The Dan's Books is a bookstore. So the gift shop is across from the bookstore. Like it is across the street from one side to the other side. If let's say you have to go to the gift shop, I will say you come to the bookstore and you go across the street because the gift shop is across from the bookstore, from one side to the other side. Now, the bookstore, okay, this is the Central Avenue Road and this is the Oak Street. Now here, the two streets meet. Okay, so the bookstore is on the corner of Oak Street and Central Avenue. So this is on the corner of the point where the two streets meet. So it is on the corner of Oak Street and Central Avenue, like this. They meet at this point. The parking lot, this is the parking lot, is behind the supermarket. Behind means on the back side. Okay. Now, activity A, page 79. Now this activity, you're going to look at the map. You're going to look at this map and you're going to complete the sentences with prepositions of location. So now you have all the prepositions of location in this paragraph, okay? And you are going to complete this activity using the prepositions of location from this paragraph. Okay, so you're going to look at the map. These sentences are from the map, so you have to look at them. You have to use the prepositions of location from this paragraph only, and you have to fill in the gap. Okay, so I'll give you 4 minutes. I know it's going to be a little challenging. 4 minutes for you, and I want you to fill in this exercise. Alright, now let's have a look at the answers. The library is next to the bank. So if you look at the map, the library is next to the bank, okay? The gift shop is on the corner of Oak Street and Central Avenue. The playground is dash Jackson Park. This is the Jackson Park, this is the playground, so it is next to the Jackson Park. Number 4, the museum is between the bookstore and the coffee shop. The coffee shop is across from the supermarket because the supermarket is on one side and the coffee shop is on the other side. So the coffee shop is across from the supermarket. Jackson Park is on the corner of Oak Street and Central Avenue. So you can look at the map. It is on the corner where Oak Street and Central Avenue Road meet. Okay, so it's on the corner of. The bookstore is next to the museum. Okay, and the bank is across from Jackson Park. Okay. Activity B, page 80. There is an error in each sentence. You have to find that error and correct them. Like number 1, my apartment is on, no, it is at 698 Pine Street. So when you have a specific address, you use at. Okay, so you're going to find out errors in number 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You're going to correct them in 3 to 4 minutes, and then I will show you the correct answer. Alright, let's have a look at the answers. In number 2, the bookstore is in. No, the bookstore is on the corner of Central Avenue and Oak Street. The library is between the bank and the gift shop. There's no 2. And number 4, the bank is across the street from Jackson Park, not to, across from. Okay, you can write across from together, or you can also write the noun in the middle, and you can they can be at different positions in the sentence. The playground is behind, not off. The museum is next to, not from to. Okay. Activity C, the last activity of the unit. You're going to write sentences about places in your city. You're going to use the prepositions of location. So they have given you preposition of location. Using this preposition, you're going to write sentences about places in your city: on the corner of, across the street from. You can say Riyadh Gallery is across the street from Marina Mall. Yeah. Behind. What is behind Marina Mall? What is between Marina Mall and Riyadh Gallery? And what is next to Riyadh Gallery? So you can use any of these, any of the places, okay? And you have to write these sentences. Now I'll give you 4 minutes to think about it. I will show you some sample sentences, but I want you to write these sentences and send me a picture like you always do. And I really, really appreciate, and well done to all those who send me the pictures. But those who don't, please send me the pictures. This is very important because I want to check that you all have understood. I will show you the sample answers, and then we will finish this lesson, and you have to send me the picture of these sentences. So this is the sample. So these are the sample sentences. This drugstore is on the corner of Market Street and First Street. You can also say the Dava Pharmacy is on the corner of Dahlia Street and Sulemania Street. I live across the street from the market. Okay. The park is behind the library. Okay. The post office is between the library and the bank. The hospital is next to the police station. So the hospital is next to the police station. Okay, so now we are done with the unit 5, listening and speaking. And thank you for listening, inshallah.